Anna Ambrose alongside Danny Woodhead tonight at the Jet Awards, our keynote speaker. Danny, why is this night so important to you?
Number one, it's kind of cool that they thought of me as someone that can do this. It's funny because I remember growing up watching the game of the century with my dad, watching Johnny's hunt return, all the different things that he's done. So it's an honor more than anything. Like, I sometimes don't think, maybe I add any value, but they obviously do, so I'm cool with it.
Why do you think it's so important to have an award for return specialists?
Well, I think the thing is, offensive, defensive players, offensive for sure, they're the ones that they're noticed, they're talked about, and there's a third phase of the game that not a lot of people talk about, and that's special teams. Now, at the higher levels, they talk about them, but not always like for fans, and it's cool just to see, someone be honored for, that side of the ball.
And a Nebraska native, you got to go chase your dreams in the NFL. Why is that so important for kids in Nebraska trying to do the same thing?
I mean, it's chasing, like mine was the NFL. Some people, it's not the NFL. I mean, a lot of kids want to play in the NFL, but some people, it might be to be a doctor. Maybe it's to be an accountant, to be a realtor, whatever it is. I think it's just like, go try to take advantage of like an opportunity you're given and do your best at it and kind of live with the results. But if you go out and do your best, I think you can live with it.
You got to play with some of the best names to ever go through the NFL. What were those moments like for you?
I mean, looking back, it's kind of crazy. Like the Tom Brady's of the world, Phillip Rivers, Antonio Gates, Randy Moss, Wes Welker, Julian Edelman. There are a lot of people that I was fortunate enough to play with, and it was cool, but I see them as friends. So it's not really like so much in awe. I get to know them as people, and they're great people, and I think that speaks even more volumes.
And Bill Belichick just announced his retirement. What kind of impact does he have on your career and your life?
Yeah, I mean, the way that Bill ran the organization, I mean, there's a lot of things that I would take from that just in, my everyday life, the way I operate. Now, him and I, everyone has to be their own person. We're different personalities, but just doing the right thing, being accountable, doing your job every single day, I think that's the stuff that I'll take from him.
Thanks so much for your time, Danny.
Hey, thanks for having me.